Sometimes a name says it all, and there's an event this Friday that sounds as delicious as it will be fun.
Yeah, this sounds like a great one. Red, White, and Bubbly, involving wine, champagne, beer tasting, and food, and the best part, it's an important fundraiser for Gilda's Club, of course, a great organization that helps West Michigan families living with cancer and, of course, dealing with grief.
Yes, and we've got Afton DeVos of Gilda's Club and Heather Gruszewski from Huntington Bank, a Club Red member as well, with us today. Afton, why don't we start by explaining what is Club Red?
Sure. Club Red is basically an effort that Gilda's Club has put together over the last couple of years to engage the next generation of donors, philanthropists, volunteers to get involved with Gilda's Club and be ambassadors for our mission. We've all been impacted by cancer or grief in some way, and if not yet, we probably will be. And so we're trying to get people in the community involved specifically to be ambassadors for Gilda's Club.
Which is so important. And what about your personal journey in getting connected with Gilda's Club? You have a really long history of supporting this organization.
Well, I think that's exactly right. Gilda's Club is so special, and it's very unique. And I think one of the neat things about the Club Red is that they're focusing on people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, and how to get them involved. And I for a couple more years still fall in that age group, so I'm good. I think again, for me personally, what really drew me to Gilda's Club is that when you go there, it is so diverse. You walk in there, and there's all ages there, all walks of life, people who are either currently dealing with cancer or are there to support. I mean, it's just such a unique environment. It's a community environment, and that's important.
That's true. You know, there's so much with that cancer journey that Gilda's Club. Also, I had the opportunity a couple years ago to do a story about what you're doing with grief and really filling a void. Can you tell us a little bit about that also?
Sure. Well, a couple of years ago, folks came to us in the community and said, you've really found a niche on children's grief. There's not a children's bereavement center in West Michigan, and they said, you found a niche amongst cancer deaths. What about death by suicide, car accident, etc.? And at the time, we did not do that, but we have piloted a children's grief project for ages 3 to 18 to see if our program and curriculum specifically for cancer-related grief also applies to other forms of grief, and we have found it to be both fortunately and unfortunately very successful. So Wednesday nights are our children's grief night, and it's been a wonderful addition to our program.
Yeah.
So
and so unique your programming too, because you find when you go there, you have people who really get what you're going through emotionally.
They do.
You get that connection with someone who right away, I know you get what I'm going through because, you know, your mom, your sister, your brother, your dad, your friend, it's exactly where I am.
Absolutely. That's that community atmosphere that while family and friends can be very supportive for someone on a cancer or grief journey, it's not anything like having someone who knows what you're going through. And that is what Gilda's Club provides, a community of people who really get what you're going through, just like you said, Terry.
All right, well, let's get to the fun part and talk about this Friday's event, Red, White, and Bubbly. It's your second year of doing this. Can you explain to folks exactly what they're able to experience by, you know, going to the event Friday?
Absolutely. Well, with Club Red, basically, we wanted to be able to do an annual fundraiser, one amongst several, but one on a larger scale that could engage the entire community and also push forward our ambassadorship of Club Red and attract new members in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. We have had an extremely successful event last year. We are going to be hosting this at the Goey Center this Friday night. Yes,
awesome
a phenomenal venue. And it's for all ages, of course, 21 and older, who enjoy beer tasting, wine tasting, and this year we have a VIP strolling dinner as well. So tickets for the tasting only are $50, and the VIP strolling dinner, which is before the tasting, is...
Which means you have more time to check it all out.
I love that special bottles of wine. And wear your red, too, because, of course, Club Red, red wine.
And we have a little splash of red. We're asking everybody to to love Gilda's Club with your little splash of red. So,
Which is great. Yeah, what
Wonderful
an
event.
amazing opportunity, and people can get tickets right at the door. How would they get connected with that?
And you can also go online as well. So if you wanted to do this beforehand, you can go right online to Gilda's Club, and you can purchase your tickets right online. Or again, you can certainly come directly to the event on Friday and purchase tickets there too.
Great. Well, I'll be there. I'm going to be the MC, so
Fantastic.
I'll get to do a little bit of wine and champagne and beer tasting, food tasting.
Food tasting.
We love it.
Yes, exactly.
We have auction and raffle and music, and so it's just going to be a really great atmosphere. Last year was wonderful, and this year we've added even more, so we're very excited.
Well, it sounds like a wonderful event and a wonderful cause. You know, Gilda's Club has done amazing things, and I know that the chapter here is one of the most successful in the country.
Yeah.
You know, by what you're doing and how many people you're actually reaching. You know,
Yes.
Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
That is
Thank you.
really, really awesome.
well, it's a testament to this community. This community has been incredibly generous. We remain 100% charitably funded. So Club Red is just one additional effort to engage that next generation of donors and supporters. So
You sometimes think, what would Gilda have thought?
I think she would have
Her
been
legacy.
so thrilled.
Yeah, she was all about making a big difference
Absolutely.
in people's lives, and so even with her loss, what an amazing legacy.
Yep. And she was about having fun too.
Yes.
And that's what this event is all about. So
It is. It's a great way to meet people too. I mean, Club Red. I personally have had so many opportunities with that. I mean, the Red, White, and Bubbly is one great event that we do, but I kind of mentioned just throughout the year we do other things. So it's a good way to network. It's a good way to connect, and it's a great way to be involved in a good organization.
Well, Heather and Afton, thanks for coming on and sharing. I'm looking forward to Friday, and we hope to see you there too. We'll be right back.
Are you West?